Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to a pile of RC cars. I'm assuming I named this video something where you already know what the subject is. Yep, that's what it is. I have this one right next to it so you can see the scale. Even though this is the brushed version, Arma 550 Mega, this one is actually converted to brushless 3S, but the size is the same. This is the size of a stock Typhon. As you can see, this one is a little bit longer in the wheelbase. If I line the spoilers up, it's way longer from front to rear, and it is way wider. This right here is the widest that you can widen a Typhon. It is the widest and the longest that you can possibly get it, other than getting a bumper that sticks out further, possibly. But as far as wheelbase and like even this right here, it's longer than a normal wing mount. So everything about this Typhon is longer and wider than a normal Typhon. And I also put these on here. These are aftermarket. Just way thicker, way stronger. But the reason why I wanted it longer and wider is for stability reasons. The Typhon is really not all that stable. I mean, it is, but like going around corners in the grass or anything that grips really well, it will grip and flip right over. Since I've done this, it has not flipped over one time. And now since I have these other hubs, I can also put on monster truck tires if I wanted to, which I probably will, just to see what it looks like. So that'll add a little more width and height to the tires and to the car itself, obviously. So yeah, there's the actual car. And now I will see you on my screen capture to go over the exact parts. All right, so I believe my screen capture is working. So the parts you will need to widen it the way that I widened it is this, first of all, which I didn't know until after the fact. I would have bought everything at the same time, but I had to trial and error this one a little bit. So you need Arma Creighton rear shocks. And the reason you need rear shocks is because the Creighton has longer shocks. Go figure. If I would have looked at the suspension arms a little bit, I probably could have figured that out, but I did not. So I put the Typhon rear shocks on the front with the Creighton arms, and I bought Creighton new rear arms to put in the rear, and that seems to be all the sizes line up perfectly. The second thing are Creighton hexes, and the reason you need Creighton hexes is because the way that the axle sticks out of the hub, it's too much space to use the stock Typhon hexes. On the Creighton hexes, there's like a little extra piece on the back of the hex that acts as like a washer, and it's not there on the Typhon hexes. So you need Creighton-specific hexes. And I bought EXB hexes just thinking maybe they were a little stronger. Who knows? They might be stronger. These are Arma Creighton V4 6S front steering blocks and rear hubs. This is a cool little package for only $30, and it was all 4 of the pieces that I needed, and the bearings, which was cool because one of my bearings was blown out and I didn't even know that. And you need Arma Creighton dog bones and CVDs. You need both of those for the CVDs for the front and dog bones for the rear. You need Creighton specific ones because if you're stretching out the suspension arms, you're going to need these new dog bones and CVD axles to reach the cup on the diff to the cup on the hub, this right here. So you need to be able to reach that, obviously. So in order to do that, the Typhon dog bones and CVDs are not long enough. So you need that. And these were those red things that I showed you on the other one, the turnbuckles. They come with all four for all four tires and one for the servo, which was pretty cool. I didn't use the servo one because I didn't really need to, but yeah, these red ones, they look better and they're a lot stronger. So that's a win. And they're only $40, $37. Arma Creighton V3, V4, 6S, BLX front suspension arms. This is the actual arms. This right here combined with these is what actually makes the car wider. And with these, since these are a little bit wider right here than the Typhon ones, these are also what makes it so you can put on regular truck tires, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's it. The arms, the CVDs, and the axles. You don't need these, but why not? It's cool to have them. Dog bones, front and rear hubs, Creighton hexes, and Creighton rear shocks. And that's it. Altogether, that costs, let me do this math roughly, 40, 50, 60, 90, 124, 160-ish, 205-ish, 230-ish. That's it. $230 roughly. And you can have a very wide Arrma Typhon. It is way more stable. It's better around corners. It handles better. It goes over things better. It does pretty much everything better as far as bashing goes. If you are just racing or drag racing or speed running, you obviously don't want to add on all that extra weight and all that stuff. But for bashing, not really doing anything too serious, just running around in fields or hitting little jumps or stuff like that, then yeah, why not make it as wide and as long and as stable as you possibly can. That was my thinking. I didn't see anybody do this before me. I'm sure somebody has, but none of the common YouTubers that I watch have done it, so I wasn't sure how it was going to perform. But now I could say with absolute certainty that I absolutely love this mod. I love it. So yeah, if you want to do it, those are the parts that you need. I guess that's it. Comment, like, subscribe, share, make it so YouTube wants to pay me millions of dollars for just playing with RC cars all day. And have a good day.